I mean, I need to know what your makeup routine is.
Oh, I just
I
need
need to know what your favorite book is. I need to know advice on. Do you get your outfit inspiration from Pinterest? Are you studying again?
Wait,
University. I'm stressed. Need advice on life or something.
What I'm hearing from this is you're so obsessed with me. You want to know everything about me, and you want to become my best friend. You want to hear everything about me. You love me so much because you want to know everything about me. Don't worry, I'll answer every single question you could ever ask and ever even think of, ever. And a Q&A. Get ready with me. Who's ready? I am. A little barefaced. She's looking a little bit like a Vogue model. She's looking, no, you know what? Like, yeah! This is, guys, you're telling me this isn't looking like Mona Lisa. This isn't looking like Vogue. I'm so excited to get this Q&A started. I have screenshotted a bunch of questions and I'm so excited! You're telling me I get to just sit here and talk about myself for like an hour? Thank you, yeah! First things first though, we gotta use my little cute clippies, get my hair out of the way. Oh my god, there's just so much of it. Okay. It's part of the look, okay? Before I start with the questions, I'm just gonna give you some basic facts about me because these are like questions that get asked on the daily, so then I'm just gonna round it up and give you a little basic introduction to me. I am 22 years old and I was born and raised in America, but I am ethnically Tunisian. My mom and dad immigrated here when they were younger. They gave birth to me, bada bing, bada boom. Here I am, 22 years later. I am the middle child. I have my fun fact is that I have an older sister who is my Irish twin. She was born in January of 2002. I was born in December of 2002, so Irish twin. And then I have a younger brother who's 2 years younger than me, and then a younger sister who's 4 years younger than me. So like technically, I'm the middle child because older girl, younger girl, brother, sister, but he's the only boy. So it's just like, you know what I'm saying? I am a 4th year university student that is studying MIS, which stands for Management of Information Systems. And I am 5'7". I don't know why, but my height gets asked like almost every other video. I'm 5 feet 7 inches. Thank you. I tried to kind of organize these in categories, but like no promise. This is gonna be all over the place. First, my YouTube life. I always get asked what I use to edit my YouTube videos and what camera I use. You guys are gonna be very pleased to know that the camera I use is actually my iPhone. I literally just use my phone. I have an iPhone 14 and that is my camera. As for my editing software, I actually use CapCut. Like the free editing software that you can download off the App Store, yep. That's what I use. Granted, I do purchase the pro version, which I think is like $7 or something like that a month, just because it gives you more access to like cooler features like the auto captions and like different transitions and whatnot. But I use CapCut. So my iPhone, CapCut, bada bing, bada boom, baby, you've got a YouTube channel. This is a fun question, but in that same realm of like content creation, somebody asked, well, who is an influencer that you would want to collaborate with? Lately, my 2 favorite YouTubers are Newly Nova and Callie Can Read. They are these 2 booktubers who do the most hilarious recap videos of other books. They do book recommendations, they do reading vlogs, etc., etc. They're just so effortlessly funny and they're just so great and their videos are just so entertaining. So honestly, it would be a dream to like film a book video with either one of them, like a reading vlog or like picking out a stupid book and then reading it together. Like I think I'd actually die. Like after that happens, I'll quit my channel. Like I'm done. I made it in life. Thank you. Like where is anything? How did I just lose? Okay, here's my brush. Sorry. Woo. Calm down. It's okay. Okay, now we're gonna start talking about university because a lot of the vlogs I post on here are university vlogs. So tell us more about your major / what are you studying in university and college? I am an MIS major. Sorry, I had to mog real quick. I am, sorry, I like can't do 2 things at once, you can't tell. I am an MIS major, which stands for Management of Information Systems. This is under the umbrella of business majors, but it is the more technical side of business and it is considered a STEM major because it is technology based. Your university may have something similar. It just could be under a different name, such as like information technology, information science, etc., etc. My professors are gonna actually literally hate me for this because explaining it is just, girl, I don't know, it's such a broad thing. But the best way I can put it into words of what we do, think about like if you were to go to the bank right now and open up a bank account, you have all this data, right? You have your name, your social security, your date of birth, your address, so on and so forth. All of this data goes to the bank, and they all have to formulate and make sense of this data, put it in the appropriate places, so on and so forth. So like an MIS major would kind of sort through that data and make sense of it and put it in the right places and formulate databases so they are nice looking and yeah. I know what my major is about, if you couldn't tell. But you kind of just, I don't know, you kind of just learn a little bit about everything in technology. Like, for example, I had a Python class, so I was learning to code in Python. I had a cybersecurity class, so we were learning about like IP addresses. When you send a text message, how does that text send? Like, what is the steps it takes to send to the other person's phone? Like, we were learning about that, and it was so freaking cool. So cool. Like, I was like, yeah, my brain just like doubled in size right now. So if you are interested in technology, like something about that just kind of like, oh, like I'm gonna get into tech, but something like software engineering or computer science just seems a little bit too daunting to you, then maybe MIS is something you'd want to look into, because it's like tech-based, but it's not too techy. You know what I mean? And you can do a lot with it. It's very broad. Like you can go into data analytics, you could go into and you just, believe me, okay, you just could do a lot with it. It's great, okay? In that same uni mantra, that uni fields of talkinations, emanations. What about university shocked you / you didn't expect? Guys, everything? No, but I think seriously what shocked me the most is how lenient and caring and like careless almost. I know those are like two opposite, caring and then careless. You'll get the point at the end of it, okay? Professors are. When I tell you all throughout high school, my high school teachers were like, this would never pass in university. You want to turn in an assignment 1 day late? This would never pass in university. They were freaking evil. Witches, all of them. They just like really like nerved you up, made you so anxious about university, and like made it seem that nothing is going to be allowed and this is so serious and you can't do anything and it's just so like they stressed me out for real. And then I came into university and I was like, wait, y'all are so chill. Like my sophomore year of university, I went through like a really bad like depressive episode. I was just going through it and I had totally like forgotten about one of my classes. You're gonna be like, I mean, how did you forget about one of your, I don't want to talk about it, okay? It was just not a good mental place and we're just gonna move on, okay? I had totally forgotten to turn in my assignments for an entire semester. August to December, babe. Not a single assignment was turned in. I was like, oh crap, I'm gonna fail this class, but failing is not in my vocabulary. Hello. So I emailed the professor and I was like, hey queen, I just want to apologize. Like, I'm so sorry, but I had totally forgotten about all these assignments. Is there anything I can do, please? And she was like, yeah, queen, go ahead and turn in every single one of the assignments. She literally let me turn in every single assignment since the beginning of the semester, and I passed that class with an A. Yeah. One of my classes this past semester, as in like 3 weeks ago, on the last day of class, like instead of like, this was prior to our final. So instead of doing like finals prep or finals work, do you want to know what we did for the entire class period? We played a video game. As in the professor bought in his gaming console, brought in 4 controllers, and then the 200 students would take turns going down playing. Guys, university, we were playing video games for class. Yeah, but like out of university, I think I really want to get a corporate job. Like, I know that sound like who on earth wants to get a corporate? Me! My entire schooling life has kind of built up to this, like getting a big girl job and moving out and getting your apartment and things. And so I just like have this like delusional, like rose tinted glasses view on the corporate world right now, and I'm just like, I want to get a corporate job. Like, I want to be a baddie. I want to put on my cute little office siren outfit, and I want to clock into work, and I want to go type on my computer and have a cute little lunch bag, and then I want to like, I don't know, I want to do it so bad. So anywhere in like the tech field that my MIS degree can take me, like data analytics, databases, MIS, working, whatever corporate job I can go, I'm taking it. Which leads me to my next point, nepotism. I believe in it. Yeah, nepotism is so bad. How about all those people who are working hard and you're just gonna take it? You should have worked harder. I just think that if one of you has an uncle, a parent, a dad, a mom who's looking to hire an MIS major, let it be me. Tell them your best friend is looking for a job and she's the best, most entertaining. Like, I'll be the person that, not only am I a hard worker, personality hire too. Like, forget resumes. Those are so 1900s. Let's bring back video. Show your parents this. They don't want this mumbo jumbo in their office. Okay, now we're gonna talk about books. My favorite topic ever. But I'm trying to get into reading for the first time. What should I read? Boy, oh boy, do I have the recs for you. My library. To start, we have the book To Sir with Love. This book is so freaking fun. I will always, always, always recommend it to people. It is a 5-star read for me. This is a romance book in which a girl has a passion for art, but her parents just died and left her with their dying business of a wine shop. And so she's torn between following her passion for art and keeping up with her parents' dying business, dying wish. And so she's just like torn between these two So she's just torn between following her passion and following her parents' dying wish. And she's also texting this baddie on an anonymous dating app. She's texting this man, they're falling in love. Bada bing, bada boom, in comes a billionaire. He's walking in and he wants to buy the parents' dying business. He's like, girl, this winery is dying, just like you. There's no more light in your eyes, babe. Go follow your passions. What are you doing here? Let me buy out the business. And she's just like, no, this is my parents' dying wish. Like, I can't just forget it. And so the both of them kind of interact a lot because he's trying to convince her to give over the business and follow her passion and dreams. And so she's slowly falling in love with him, but she's torn between these two men, okay? Guy on the dating app, billionaire in real life. But she's also torn between her two desires, following her passion of art, following her parents' dying wish. Guys, da tengo. The best way I can describe it is this book literally feels like those cheesy, like, early 2000s rom-com movies that would get like a 1-star rating on Rotten Tomatoes, but it's like the best thing you've ever read. Like, it's just so cheesy, it's so fun, it's so short. It's literally just such a quick, fun read. Like, it feels like a breath of fresh air. It's just like fun, giggly, fun, giggle, have fun, love it, and love it. Another quick read is By Any Other Name. This is about an editor who works closely with like the #1 best-selling woman romance author. Bada bing, bada boom, she finds out that the woman romance author is actually a man who's writing under a woman's pen name. The drama. And said author is in like the biggest writing slump of his life. Like, he just doesn't know what to write. And so this editor, first of all, the editor's feeling so betrayed. She's like, I thought you were a girl. So the editor, she's trying to help him find this new zing of life, okay? See life in a new, beautiful, colorful manner so that the author can write the next bestseller. So then you're following the two of them. You're following their little lives, their little romances. It's great. It's fantastic. She's such a quick read. Like, you can literally read this in like 2 hours, less than that. She's so fun. She's just like a great, like little refresh, little cup of tea, if you will. Now, someone asked, I am in a horrible reading slump. Help me, please. Any tips will be greatly recommended. My tip for reading is, first of all, if you just don't feel like reading, just don't read. I think if you force yourself to do things, you're just gonna end up hating it. It's the same way that like when you're doing the dishes and then your mom is like, do the dishes, and you're like, ah! If you're just not in the mood to read, then just don't read. But also, maybe you're not in the mood to read because every single book you've picked up is just not it for you. So then my advice for that would be just find the most nonsensical, insane, illogical book you can ever find and read that, because it's going to keep you entertained. When I tell you, I was in a little bit of a reading slump myself, and then I picked up the most insane mafia romance. Mafia and romance should never be in the same sentence ever. But I picked up the book, like, I literally read not one, but two mafia romance books in the span of 12 hours. And I was so entertained. Like, it's insane. These mafia men are just shooting innocent men because they looked at the female lead wrong. They're, like, feeding people vegan, but then they're killing people. They're shoving people in crates and bombing them. Like, it's insane. It's literally insane. None of it makes sense. If you look even, like, if you just squint your eyes at the plot, everything falls apart. You're just like, literally, what did I just read? But it's so entertaining that it just got me out of the slump so fast. I was like, yeah, this is what literature is actually about. Like, yeah, I may have rated you 1 star, but that 1 star meant everything because you kept me so entertained. But he asked, will Amina ever write a book? Clock it. Yeah. I've been working on a book for like 3 years now, and she's going nowhere. She's literally going nowhere, actually. There's been a lot of first chapters, a lot of first lines, a lot of things. It's just, I hit bumps in the wall, and I think most of it is just because I don't imagine if the book turns out to be a flop and then people are like, she should have stuck to TikTok, forget about author work. the way I kill myself. I'm just like, I just want to make sure that it's a story, not only a book. Like, I want it to mean something, you know? I feel like there are some books that you kind of just read to read. Like, it's just, yeah, this is fun, this is giggly. But I want it to be more than that. I want people to resonate with the characters, and I want it to be emotional. And so it's just like, oh my God, how do I make this make sense? You know what I mean? Shall I read you some of my work? Document after document of just the first drafts of the books. Not even drafts, like first chapters. It's moments like this that I wish with every fiber of my being for nothing more than to feel nothing at all, an empty heart, an empty mind, so that I may not feel the weight of my parents' broken marriage on my shoulders. I wish to be hollow, nothing inside, so I feel nothing from the outside. A whisper etched through seethed teeth slimes down my tried my hardest to drown out the immature jabs with the background music. Heck, I even opted to read in public, but to no avail. Like an arrow that never misses its targets, their words hit bullseye, right through my already withered heart. This is why I hate going places with you. The whisper unnoticeable to the gala attendees around us, but to an ear trained to hear the faintest of footsteps, my mother's presence would be recognizable 50 feet underwater. Like, she's just like, there's just a lot going on, guys. Like, she's just like, I'm just like trying, I think, too hard. Like, maybe I should just close my eyes and just like write a mafia romance. Like, forget it. What was your last read and what is your current read? So my last read was a mafia book that you will not know the name of because I'm too embarrassed that I even read it, because it's literally garbage. Like, it's so bad, but it kept me entertained. But my current read is none other than This Woven Kingdom by Tahira Mafi. I am also filming a book video for this, so I'm so excited. And oh my God, is this book incredible. Like, I am actually literally genuinely, how many pages am I in? I am 22 pages in. I am completely, wholly entranced and enamored by this book. The writing, I have read almost every single one of Tahira Mafi's books, and when I tell you, this is so unlike anything she's written before. The language, the sentences, they're so flowery. It's so beautiful. It's so poetic. Like, it's beautiful. Like, I literally just love it. Let me read you something, for example. Were it not for the glimmer of the night sky to help her navigate the many flights to her closet, Eliza might not have found her way, for she experienced a fear so paralyzing in the company of perfect darkness that when faced with such a fate, she held an illogical preference for death. Like, it's just written so nicely. Like, I literally 20 pages in, and I genuinely, like, I started the book and I felt like I was warped into this giant, like, old, musty yet beautifully warm smelling library, and I'm like seated and curled up in a brown leather couch that creaks when you move, and there's like a fireplace. Like, that's genuinely what it felt like to read those 20 pages, and I'm so excited to finish reading. Oh my God, it's incredible. Someone asked, are you a K-pop stan? Am I a K-pop stan? Girl, literally a Ditto poster, which is New Jeans. Ditto! Has in the middle, like you a little. That's literally a Ditto poster. This one right here is Sour Grapes by Le Sserafim. Like, yes, I love K-pop. What's your favorite and hyping song, since we all know you love Sunu? If you guys don't know, I don't love Sunu. I feel violent towards Sunu. Not violent towards Sunu. Whoa, please don't dox me. Please don't hate me. Please don't kill me. I mean, every single time I see him, I just feel violent about myself. I'm just like, how? Like, oh, it's not violent. Oh my God, it's baby aggression. You know when a baby and you're just like, you're so... But not that he's a baby. Ugh, man, damn, I need to stop talking. You know when you see a baby and you're just like, oh, you're so cute, I just want to bite your cheeks. That's how I feel about Sunu, because every single time I see him, I'm just like, oh! How does one look like that on the daily? Like, every single time I see a Sunu edit, like, literally, how do you just look like that? Shall I try? Were you like wowed and amazed? All of that being said, my favorite and hyping song is I'll be your boyfriend, be your boyfriend. Whatever that song is. I don't know the name. It's like Let Me Be Your Cube or something like that. Girl, I don't know. But like, I'll be your boyfriend, be your boyfriend. That's the song I'm going to sing to Björn Sok when I see him. I'll be like, yeah, I'll be your boyfriend, be your boyfriend. Oh my God. And then, guys, I'm not even going to lie to you. There were so many questions about just guys. So many questions. Amina, are you married? Amina, are you talking to someone? Amina, are you engaged? Amina, guys. Amina, do you talk to anyone? Amina, guys. Amina, guys. Ah! So much to life than just men. But I sometimes dabble in the talk and the gossip and the fun and the tea. Your ex in man. And I think, just to name a few, I hate when a guy has like a very foul tongue. Like, all he says, like the F word, he says it as often as he breathes. Ew. I hate when a guy follows like 101 girls. I hate when a guy, first of all, has an infant. Why do you as a man follow 4,000 people on Instagram? How much free time do you have? I hate when a guy is also just like an angry type of person. Like, I just think that as a man, you shouldn't raise your voice above this. I don't want a yeller. I don't want a screamer. Ugh. Would you accept an arranged marriage if he's everything you've dreamed of? Yeah. Yeah. Yes. I don't know why, but I think a lot of people think that arranged marriage is like a forced marriage. It's not. Arranged marriage is literally just like your parents or your friends arranging for you to meet someone. They're just like, I know this guy. I know this girl. You should go meet them. And then you meet them. And if you like them, you get married. I think you guys just confused arranged for forced. Guys, my only option is an arranged marriage. That's the only trope I'm going to live out throughout my life. I don't know how to meet men. I don't know how to talk to them. I'm going to count on my parents. Speaking of, one day I was talking to my mom and I was like, hey, yo, mama, are you working on my prospects? Are you sending out my pictures to the WhatsApp group chats? And she literally looked at me and she goes, you're telling me that you have this entire platform, all your social media, and you want me to do something for you? She's like, girl, you have all these people. You find someone yourself. Ah! You're evil. So my mom has actually given up on me. So if any of y'all have a brother, a cousin, someone else, let me know, yeah? Okay. How to be more confident and tips on how to get rid of insecurities. I think those two questions kind of go hand in hand. And guys, when I tell you, it's just like affirmations. Like, you literally just need to self-affirm you. I think whenever I talk about my self-love journey online, I think you guys expect some like crazy type of story, like I was walking and the train hit me and then I woke up and then I was like, no. Literally all that I started doing is I was just like, hold up. If every single day of my life I told myself that I was ugly and I believed it, why can't I just do the flip and just tell myself I'm beautiful and believe it? Oh my god, wait, philosophical, freaking Einstein, what the frick? I literally just started telling myself I was beautiful. And at first I didn't believe it. Like, I literally look into a mirror, tears in my eyes, and I'm like, you're so beautiful. You're so gorgeous. Didn't believe it until I did. Like, I literally just kept telling it over and over and over and over and over again. And I was like, hold up. Why is her eyes shining? Why are her cheeks glowing? And I just kept kind of believing it, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. You just have to keep telling yourself great words. Words of affirmation are going to be your best friend. Speaking of best friend, you need to treat yourself like you would your best friend. If you're treating yourself like trash, you're going to feel like trash. Think of your best friend at this moment. Would you look at your friend every single day and say, oh my God, your nose is so big. Your smile is so weird. Your chin is pointy. Would you ever tell that to your best friend? No. So then why do you say it to yourself? Girl, you spend so much time with yourself. You are your own best friend, whether you want to admit it or not. And when you say such damaging words to yourself, you are destroying yourself. Literally, I'm telling you, the key to it is it's literally as simple as just telling yourself, like, I am beautiful. I am exactly the way I'm supposed to be. My smile is pretty. My nose is exactly the way it's supposed to be made. Like, I am beautiful. I always get questions about my clothing style and where I get my clothes from. And so my clothing style is inspired by like Pinterest. I don't know. I find something that I like. For me, I like dresses over jeans. I like flannels. I love blue. So whenever I'm on Pinterest, I literally just search like shoujo female lead outfit because that's kind of the vibe I like the dresses over jeans. And I'm just scrolling for literally like hours, guys. I'm just scrolling. I'm finding things that I like, finding things I want to try out. Oh my God, wait, like I really like asymmetrical tops. So I'm on Pinterest searching asymmetrical top outfits. And then I'm just scrolling and scrolling and scrolling until I just kind of find things that really I like. And then I just try them out. As for shopping, 90% of my wardrobe is thrifted, which I know sucks to hear because you're just like, this doesn't help me at all. But I'm just telling you guys, you need to walk into a thrift store with a vision and a mission, okay? If you just go into the thrift store, you're just going to be so overwhelmed by the sheer amount of clothes. You're going to be exhausted and you're going to hate it. But you got to go in with a vision. The vision is planted on Pinterest, okay? You go on Pinterest and you're looking up tops and you're looking at outfits. You find a couple outfits that you really like. That's the vision. Then you go in with the mission. The mission is to find pieces that are similar to that. So for me, I really like skirts and pants right now. Like, I love a skirt pant outfit combination manes. So when I go over to a thrift store, I'm always like, okay, the mission is to find a black fluffy skirt. So I go to the skirts, I'm scrolling through, I'm looking around. I'm like, okay, I also really like blue button-ups. Let me go to the button-ups and see if I can find, like, I know what I want. And so it makes it so much easier. And you just have to go. And also, it takes a while. My wardrobe, girl, that's been growing for like 10 years. Like, those, I have shirts in there that are like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years old. Like, she's been growing for a while, believe me. Okay, now these are just kind of like a bunch of random questions that I just really liked. But somebody asked, like, what are your travel plans? Or like, what countries do you want to go to the most? Japan. Japan, Tokyo, London, and New York have been the top of my travel bucket list since I was like 5 years old. And I already did London, best trip of my life. I can't wait to go back. I hope I get to go back one day. But now it's Japan, especially since I'm graduating. I really want to go to Japan so bad. I want to go to the Studio Ghibli Park, and I want to go get cute trinkets, and I want to go Shibuya Crossing. I really want to experience like city life, like Tokyo, Osaka, etc., etc. But I also really want to experience like suburb village-esque life. Like it's so beautiful, and I so badly want to go to Japan. But outside of Japan, I also really want to go to Malaysia. So bad. Everything I see about Malaysia just makes me envious. It seems like such a beautiful country. The people seem so sweet and so kind. The like traditional wear, traditional food, everything just looks so beautiful and yummy and delicious, and I just need it now. I also really want to go to Scotland. I freaking love Scotland. I love the Scots. I love the Irish. I need to go to freaking Scotland so bad. I want to go to Scotland in the fall and like experience my like Harry Potter, like dark academia type of thing. Like the cobblestone, the castles, the architecture is just so beautiful. Like I just so badly want to go when it's just raining all the time, and I just want to have a beautiful long trench coat and an umbrella, and I just want to walk and read and like look at sheep. So Scotland, Japan, and Malaysia. Those are my like places that I want to go to so badly. Something unexpected from you. I think the biggest thing is that I'm actually an introvert and I struggle with social anxiety. I think a lot of you guys expect me or like think that I'm an extrovert because it seems like that on my videos, but I promise you I'm not. I am an INFP for my MBTI. I'm an INFP. I very much enjoy my solitude. I enjoy being alone. I don't like big group events. I don't like big social events. I have horrible social anxiety. The way I am online is the way I am with close, because girl, I'm talking to a phone. Social anxiety where? Like, the views are just a figment of my imagination. Like, it really doesn't process. Like, 1,000 people, if you presented me with 1,000 people, I'd actually faint. 1,000 views, like, it just doesn't feel real, you know what I mean? The way that I am online is, like, very much how I am with, like, close friends. But in person, I'm very, like, quiet, very awkward, socially horrible. Like, I remember when I was in London and a couple girls kept noticing me, I just felt so horrible. Like, my friend was doing all the talking. I was like, hi, you're so beautiful. What else do I say? She's so cute. Oh yes, of course we can have a picture. Like, I just didn't know what to say because I'm so awkward and I feel so bad because I think a lot of you think that I'm just like this extroverted, radiant bubble of sunshine who's so talkative and so great. Girl, I'm like that with my phone and with my friends. Other than that, I am just alone and I like quiet and I'm really horrible socially. What are your upcoming goals for 2025? Oh my gosh, what a fun question. There's so many. Just to name a few is one, I want to read more diversely. Like right now, I read mostly fiction. Like romance, fantasy, dystopian, mystery, etc., etc. But I want to read more diversely, pick up a couple autobiographies, a couple memoirs, self-help. Girl, I'm not reading Atomic Habits, but you get the point. Like, I just want to read a little bit more diversely. It'll just open up my worldview and I'll just be more knowledgeable, and I just think that's so chic and I think that's so cute. Another one is just to be kinder. I think I'm kind, but I think there's always room to be more kind, and I want to be more kind. Like, I just want to be overwhelmingly kind. I think there are just moments where I catch myself doing or saying things like to my siblings specifically, and I'm just like, ugh, like I don't want to say that. I literally want to be Toru Honda, like from Fruits Basket. If you haven't watched the show, she is so kind. I just want to be her. You know what I mean? Like, I just want to be her at all times. Like, I just always want to take the high ground. I always want to have a smile on my face. I don't want to get annoyed easily. I just want to be kind, okay? I also really want to move out by 2025. That ties in with like a job. I really want to find a job on the East Coast, like Boston, New York, and then get my own apartment and live alone. I just want to have a girl apartment and make it all cute and have friends over and just... I don't know. Find a job, move out, experience like the big girl life, you know? What gives you the most happiness in life? I know this is gonna sound so cheesy, but I swear I mean it. I love when I make others happy. Like, if I give someone a gift and I can, when I see their face light up, oh my God, it makes me so happy. If someone is laughing at a joke I made and they're just happy, it makes me so happy. Like, I just love when I'm able to benefit people in one way or another, and buying something and helping them and making them laugh and making them smile any way that I can aid someone in their happiness is when I am happiest. Yeah, okay, bars. And just like that, we're done. Anyways, we got ready. We're done. The face is done. She's all gorgeous. She's all beautiful always. Hopefully you learned something about me. I had fun, guys. I had a whole hour to just sit and talk about myself. Like, what good? I can't complain. I loved it. I really did. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, really. Thank you. Love you so much.